Get it running. Let's get all the windows I need open for that. I need that one. All right. That going. And then we need to head to Twitch. Go to my channel. Open me. Go back to TikTok. Check my likes real quick. Go to live. Screen sharing, Batman Amplified. Yeah, just let you auto screenshot. That's fine. Video, landscape, video quality. All right. Go live. Start now. I can always hear you. Blah, blah, blah. Settings. Yeah, just go into my settings. Got it. Thank you. There we go. Alright. And then unpause the video. Now, that should look good there. And then we're going to check the check the sound on the iPad to make sure that it's working correctly. All right, we'll check that. All right, that should tell me if it's working. Yeah, it sounds good. All right. All right, everybody. All right. Yeah, it says it should be doing 1080p source. Okay. Just making sure everything looks good. Let's see how far we can go. I don't have any alcohol. I don't have enough alcohol for this morning, technically. Unless there's a little bit left in the container. Ain't shit left in the container. A little bit. So we'll see how far we can go. And my car keys are not at home. They're in wife's freaking purse because she picked me up yesterday. But alright, let's get started. What a fun day. Still working on this beauty. It has so far come out pretty damn well. All right. On to legs and waist. Let's go. No, and I need to change the pages. 1, 2, and 3. No, we're doing the shoulders. That's right. Shoulders are next. Oh, is that what that does? Oh, that's neat. Okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, how easy that is. That is fine. One second. What?
I'm getting the ham.
All right. Sorry about that. Had to take a phone call. All right. So, where we were before. Oh, yes. Legs. All right. Legs. Shoulders, not legs. Shoulders. And they're pretty simple. So, C and E parts. C being the larger black frame. All right. Oh, I see it. Okay. Neat. C8, C6. And it's nice because that'll only take regular. I forgot I had shoulders on it. And there goes the paper again. I would have gone and got more alcohol, but wifey's got my keys in her bag. She picked me up yesterday. Which does suck. Because that means I can't go anywhere. I have the key fob to open the garage, but I don't have the keys. At all. Ugh, no. Oh. Oh, he's a gray part. Neat. I want you to do a sound check just in case I have to redoing that. Let me do another sound check just in case. Okay. Just do another sound check really quickly. Alright. Just another sound check. Really quick. And it sounds like it's not working. Is it? No. Great. Why is it not working? What? Why is sound not working now? TikTok, you make the worst systems. Okay. Great. Just fucking great. Ugh, I hate the system. Okay, please, phone, please stop for 5 fucking seconds. God, thanks, TikTok. I gotta end it now, and I gotta freaking restart. Okay, so it does work. Okay. Making sure my headset's working. Let's try this again. Out of that. You piece of fucking... Ugh. I hate it. I fucking hate it sometimes. Okay, let's try this again. Live. Amplified. We're going to take that now. I think it's because she called me. It fucks everything up. Okay, and then we're going to click on the live. Go back down. Go back to TikTok. Go live. Start recording. Shut up. I got it. Go to that. Live. Click play. Might have paused the recording. I don't know. Either you, an app. Okay, so now is it working? Let's see. Test. God, it's so annoying. Yes, okay. Alright. Jeez, that is annoying. And it looks like crap. On the screen, it looks like crap. Because TikTok has the worst. I might have to change that up. And of course, I'm wrapped around things. I'm just testing this out this weekend to see how well it works. God, it looks like I'm streaming on a potato. I actually think it looks worse than the quality I would have got doing a... Oh, no, there it goes. Pops in a little bit better. Once it loads in. It's a little bit better. Let's just keep trying to go. God damn. The life of a streamer sucks. Because everything just will stop working all at once on you. Hey, I got this working. Oh, now something else happened, and now nothing works. Oh, yay! Glory to thee. So, I might have to go to Do Not Disturb mode when I'm streaming. Probably, and I'll have to make sure people who are trying to get a hold of me call me on Discord, because gonna be the only way they can get a hold of me. Where the fuck did my hobby knife go? Shit. There it is. Hiding behind the wire spools. Of course. And hopefully it keeps sounding alright, because goddamn. And it's really quiet, I know. I have tried to turn it up, don't work very well. TikTok for some reason is downscaling the volume. And this is like the second time using it full on, so we'll see what happens. If it doesn't get good views, we'll go back to the original method, which is, it might not get good views because it's landscape instead of portrait, and people really aren't going to really want to turn their phones sideways. So I may have to make a portrait output scene. You're really the hardest part. Gripper, what's up? I'm gonna go to Gun Kingdom and get the real grade, get a real grade or a master grade. Ooh, nice. He's got a bunch of stuff in at the moment. It's got a lot of P-Banda that just came in. That's awesome. I think he has RG Wing Gundam. That would be a good one for a real grade. And those just came in not too long ago. Or if he still has some of the Supernova stuff. The Supernova stuff is awesome for a master grade. Awesome. Had to go there yesterday for some things I needed to talk about and ended up picking up a Queble. I only went and picked it up because I know I'm not going to get another one. I'm not going to have another chance to get one at a good price. Damn things are usually 200 bucks. No way in hell am I going to find another one for under 200. That easily. I'm kind of stuck in the house too because my car keys are out with wifey because they were in her bag yesterday. Completely forgot about this morning. Went to go for my keys. I'm like, where am I? Ah, I left them in her bag. Usually, I remember. These are some fairly nice shouldered points. All right. And hopefully the audio on TikTok is doing well because it sounded okay after restarting. Not great, but okay. The new mode they're putting out is okay, but I don't trust it still. I hope it's more of a sign that they'll finally give us PC streaming at some point. And looking up in just a second. Looking up, looking back down. I'm really tired of having to use my phone for everything. It's like, I get it, it's a mobile app. But some quality of life improvements do need to start happening soon. If they want to continue to compete with stuff like Twitch and stuff. I've got to make my obligatory, what is it called, shill video. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I was tired after we got back. Alright. I know, she's having a bad day. I'm trying not to be mean. I know, it sucks having to work Easter. It's almost as bad as Mother's Day. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Where did that shoulder just fly off to? Seriously. Seriously. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, you piece of crap. Jeez. I'm gonna go blind. Please don't. That was annoying. All right. Oh, man. And I've got the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not muted. Yeah, I'm not muted internally. Well, on the app. All right. And we need Q-tips. Looking up and looking down. Looking up, looking down, looking over. Midnight, what's up? Something not Gundam, right? I've got more not Gundams coming up as well. good number of not Gundams. There are 4 in total that are coming up next up. They'd be considered Gundam adjacent, technically. And a couple of them should take a couple weeks. With how large they are. And then it's straight back into Gundam after that. These are kind of just a respite between big model kits right now. Or finally starting the Oscar. I don't know. That one I'm still decisive on. It's one I'm worried I don't want to ruin. I need to do more planning for that one more. I would love to try something different. Sadly, Gundam is usually much cheaper. Oh, you have no idea. Oh, yes, I know. I have a Sturm, Tyrum, and a Berserk Fury coming up. That's like $300 right there. Just in those two. The Sturm, I think, was 175 on its own. Which usually runs like 300-ish on Amazon. That's kind of the reason why I bought it. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, right? No, I have much more expensive hobbies than the model kits. I was dumb enough to start 3D printing and custom computers. Those are even more expensive. And custom computers, Jesus Christ, can jump to thousands easily. So, I mean, this is still not the worst hobby that you could do. If you put your time into it, it's not that bad. It only gets expensive if you make it expensive, I feel. Still relatively cheap. Yeah, you'd think that. Usually they should last anywhere between 5 to 7 years, but if you're trying to keep up with current technology, which a lot of people try to do that, you're going to be changing out processors and graphics cards every few years. It's so dumb when people do that. It's like, oh no, please just buy the one that you really want and then just kind of hope to dear God that you don't want the next one coming out. I got lucky with mine. I put the biggest graphics card I could buy for my price range in, and it's still okay for another 2 or 3 generations. I don't know how long it's going to hold out. We just swapped out Wifey's graphics card, which was my old 1070 Blackhawk. Changed that out for a 3070 Ti, and it was almost a 50% generational jump. So, yeah, it can last for years. Sometimes they don't. Like right now, my processor's on its last leg. It's a 7700K that needs to be deleted because it's starting to have the unfortunate issue of I don't feel so well and starting to get too hot. It's on a 280 rad on its own, and that's way too much for just one processor. 280 rad on a non enthusiast grade processor, it's like, oh shit. On a commercial grade processor. No, not commercial grade. Consumer grade. There it is. Brain, please work today. Legs. C19s. And then, like, cars. Like, I'm glad I don't have my motorcycle right now because that shit was expensive. But I do want another one. I still hate that it got stolen. A lot of the guys I work with at work are in the hobby of working on cars, and man, they blow so much money, it's not even funny. That's the one hobby I will not get into, is working on cars. I can't afford that. It's way too expensive. Yeah. Yeah, prices are coming down a little bit. I would say, yes, get a new one. We unfortunately paid like $1,200 for her freaking 3070, and they're dropping like a fly now. Or I'm mad about it. She's not mad. I'm mad about it. And right now, my GPU is holding out at the moment. My 2080S is fine at the moment. I probably won't need to upgrade at least till 5000 series comes out or more. I'm only, what was it? It was only like 15% behind her. So I'm not too bad. She's only 15% better than me on graphics. Her processor is much better than mine. So that's the inner, yeah, because we're going to be putting a bunch of parts over top that. But there is some pieces that could be detailed a little bit. And I'll do it once I have it assembled. Oh, I gotta make that other video, damn it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll move back to the original. It seems like we're not getting a whole lot of... Well, it's also a holiday weekend. Maybe tomorrow I'll start with the other one. Tomorrow I've got a... If I can finish this guy today... Which, if I get the legs and the waist done, I'll probably just work on the backpack off stream and get it done so I can get it off the table. Then we can start the, I've got a clear Mugen Liger from ZA that I get to start work on tomorrow. That's going to be a stressful build. Oh, please don't stress out, please don't stress out, please don't stress out, please don't stress out, please don't stress out. I am not ready for a clear kit. That may or may not do well. And then Cannon Turtle after that. Then it's on to the Raptors. And then after that, we're back on to main. Then we're caught pretty... I'm trying to think. There are two other large kits that are not LED based that I should try to get out of the way. I think we might do those ones. They would be fun. It's the Astrays need to be done. Barbados. Yes. Everyone knows Barbie Boy. Barbados, Barbados, Barbados. Everybody knows Barbie. And I might stream some Monster Hunter Rise tonight. I need to start getting some practice in. Plus, also get my PC copy caught up to where my Switch copy's at. PC's only at like just be All Mother. So what is that? Is that? I think that's HR 50 or is it HR 75? I don't know which one it is. But I need to get it caught up to at least HR 100. I need it up to HR 100, so it's already beaten Valstrax, and that it's ready for Sunbreak to pretty much come in with a decent set. I know we'll be changing out sets pretty quickly. G-Rank always does that. I was supposed to play it last night, but I passed out. I don't know why I was so tired. Because we only got a couple months till Sunbreak comes out. I wouldn't doubt the demo comes out next month. So, yeah, April, May, June. So we only have a month and a half. Yeah, I'd say a month to 2 months before Sunbreak comes out. So, I gotta be ready. Favorite build in, what, Gundams, or are we talking Monster Hunter? Just so I can know the context. Sorry, I'm lost in the conversation, so... Just so I have context. Model kits. Ah! Yes! Let me grab him. He's actually pretty mobile right now. Ugh. Now I can actually bring him on to the camera. So it'll be this one right here. The Red Frame Astray Power Red. This is a Daban. It is third party model kit. And it's ridiculous and over the top. But that's not the over the top part about it. Put that on the ground. Put him back up. Of course your sword would like to stab through the skies. Why would it not? That is not the most ridiculous part about it. The most ridiculous part is you get this whole damn sword hilt with it. It's actually considered the Gerba 150. In canonical, it's supposed to swing this and have a 150 meter blade. 150 meter long blade. To slice battle cruisers in half. Oh, here we go. For skill. That's how big it is. So you get to build that whole thing. And it took 10 hours to build this thing. It took a while. It was a very involved process. For $170, it really isn't that bad. I still want to get the high resolution one that came out this year. I just don't know when I'll have $200 for it. And of course your hand has to fall off when I want to adjust your sword. Come back here. Ow, stabbing me with the real metal blade. Even better. That's the whole reason why I bought it. When the place I got it from had it, I died. I was like, yes, 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 yes. I need one. I need one. I had been trying to get there is a metal build, which is like an action figure one based that exists, but they go thousands. Normally on the low end they can be $600. On the high end they can go $2,000 to $3,000 because they're that rare. There's very few examples of them that exist, and those who have them do not sell them. But the Daban kit is legitimately one of my most favorite builds I've ever done. Yes, it is a very unique item. That's why I think the place I got it from, which is Gundam Kingdom, they're in Katy, Texas. They have a website. Still has a few of them left, and it's an absolutely nice build. I still haven't put decals on it, and it still looks great. I almost don't want to even put decals on it, because it looks that good even without them. And having to take it back apart again would not be fun, because I could break something. Cars, but not the ones that require glue. There are some snap metal cars, but I think... Oh, I would check like Hobby Lobby or like Hobby Town. They would have more of those snap-based ones. I think they're more like child-oriented ones, but ugh. I know the feeling. That's kind of the thing I was thinking about doing for my father-in-law's birthday, is doing a helicopter or a jet. But it's finding one that would be easy enough for me to do that wouldn't be another pain in the ass that needs like paint and everything perfect. Because my problem is I don't have airbrushes or anything like that. E14. I don't have airbrushes, so I really can't do that. So most of my stuff's usually something simple. And it would be a nice gesture if I did something like that for him. And I would always say to have glue on hand. It's one of the things I always do have. Is always having glue no matter what. Even this guy's had a little bit of glue. The shoulder joints needed to be tightened up a little bit. And I've got 2 bottles of new glue that I just picked up because the good stuff I like, I ran out of on the last big boy kit. Which I'm not going to touch because he weighs a ton, because that freaking base stand. So, what was it? The base stand for the MG New car I've been working on. Which, easiest way I can show that off. Yeah. Camera's in the way. Camera, come down a little bit. Yeah, the one right there. The white one. Yeah, that stand for it was so terrible. I had to put some lead weights on it. Wink. Because, yeah, I wanted to use it, but it was so flimsy that it wanted to continuously fall over. And I wink because I used lead weights. I mean, they were cylindrically shaped to a point and made of lead and copper. I just haven't been into that hobby in a long while. That's another expensive hobby. But apparently it's not as expensive as it was. Now, a wink. Which I should get back into. I was actually pretty decent at it. Got used to snapping stuff together and I don't want to keep waiting going. Yeah, I know. That's how Games Workshop is. I feel that way with Warhammer. I've done one battle tank and that took a little bit. Having to be patient and hold parts together while they cemented, and I've done one tank and I've done a jet. I think I have the jet somewhere around here. He's gotten beaten up pretty badly from moving. Wherever he is, he's actually behind me. I want to do another squad of them at some point. He's lost some parts. I need to get some new ones. Yeah, it's lost that top part. It's lost the screen to it, so. And it's all dusty. I need to do another one at some point. Because this one was actually one that came out pretty good. Had I done more stuff like this, it would have been really fun. I had all the little turns to move. The freaking jets moved up and down. I didn't have a pivot for those, but I did want to do some magnets. But stuff like this I want to get back into. It's just so expensive. Games Workshop can be so fucking expensive. I lost that top part to it. The screen's gone. But other than that, he's still serviceable. But I was to find another one and get some replacement parts for it. Not the best work in the world, but I could do better if I practice more. Painting takes practice. Just like LEDs and soldering, everything takes practice. There's nothing more you can do. A29. Oh, and I should get E11. Apparently I need E11. Heh. Neat. Practice, practice, practice. Practice and patience. It's the only problem that sucks about hobbies. Everything's practice and patience. And I'm not a very patient one. I don't do paint. I barely can do my clear coats and the paint I do without putting little tiny fingerprints and everything because I'm too impatient on waiting. And Stoneroo, what's up? Thank you also for the follow. Hopefully the sound on TikTok is doing well. We are still fighting this new setup as it is. By the by. 5x5. All right. $29. 29, so that means 31. And we'll keep that on the list. 30 has to have an insert, so... Oh, and we need E15. Oh, boy. Just doing everything, aren't we? Gundam markers. Yeah, they can work. Yeah, you got to be careful with... I think the most thing I would say is be careful of your plastic types. I did have a reaction with my double O's where it ate through the plastic thing. It was weird. I guess double O's were made of a lot of ABS, and so they use a... the Gundam markers have... God, what is it called? There's a specific type of solvent, and I'm trying to remember. Damn it. The solvent in it will react with the plastic, so just pay attention to it if your plastic's having an issue and always do a test on it. Yeah, it was very specifically that model kit, because I've done Gundam markers before. And yeah, no. It was just that model kit and third-party kits. The, what is it called? The solvent in it doesn't like bare plastic, so priming will be key. I know I'm weird and I don't do a lot of prepping. I do a lot of more going as fast as I can. Yeah, pretty good Stonemar. Star on Naru. Sorry, I said it wrong last time. Pretty good. This is a very relaxing kit. Nothing overly complicated, just pretty easy. Star on Naru. And I needed the other small piece off that. Yay, small piece. Might have to go get the glue from the living room real quick. Thank you. It's a great build. I can actually bring them up. With a little bit of... I'm really liking my dark panel lining method. It is a water-based marker that we rub off, and it leaves behind the metallic in the crevices, which gives a very, very nice panel lining method for darker plastics. Yeah, it's just that's what happens when you're dealing with plastics and solvents. If anything, it's just the nature of the beast. I lost a very rare model kit to something like that. Some Gundam panel liner, and I guess it either separated, because it had sat for so long, it had separated from the solvent, and so the solvent was the only thing left, or the solvent, or the ink had broken down, so mostly the solvent was left, and ended up destroying a Snow White, no, not a Snow White, a Supernova Wing Zero custom, which is actually a fairly hard to find kit and fairly expensive. So I lost the legs and a bunch of waste parts. They all just basically disintegrated on me. Because yes, I'd like to do my panel lining over bare plastic. It's just, I'm not fancy. Ooh, favorite Gundam. Ooh. Ooh. Specifically Gundam, or can it just be anything in the Gundam universe? Starro. Because that's a big difference. It's not going to need glue. Anything. Okay, well, that will be easy. That'll be the... Here, let's see if we can show it off. The big guy right behind me, the Sinanju, that I have a big giant bust of right up there. Yeah, forgot to have that camera reversed on that. So, the big giant Sinanju bust behind me. I have just about every version of him. I think there's only a couple I don't have. I don't have the Verka, and I think there's a real grade. Oh, yeah. We're on 3 different platforms. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok right now. Yes. Sorry, midnight. I have a multi-channel setup. Well, multi-platform setup going. It's hard to keep everything straight with that many people. No. Twitch hasn't broken. I just saw a vid. I'm gonna go what not to regret buying. Yes. I don't regret it. $300 when I was going to spend like $600 on that just importing it because they're so hard to get, and just getting them into the US is insane because they come out of China. And right now with international shipping, yeah, you're going to be looking at $500 to $600 to get it here. And I wish I was kidding. And midnight, because of the fact that the reason why I do multiple stuff is because Twitch really doesn't promote smaller people. So branching out to some of the other ones, especially TikTok, has been really helpful for getting me to be able to chat with more people and migrating them over to in between each another. So it's a great way of networking, basically. Trying to get everybody on the same network sucks, but just trying is, I think, the best thing I've been doing lately. That's a lot. Yeah, no. There's a reason why I've been pushing the guy I've been buying stuff from really hard lately. I can't really talk about it right now, but there is a developing issue, but we'll bring that up when that finally comes to fruition. I don't know for sure just yet. I don't want to give any promises or be mean to anybody just yet. It's kind of a situation that's happening at the moment. I'm still buying from them, and I still will buy from them for a while. But we'll see how that relationship continues. Uh, 30 goes on what side? A30 goes to 29. 29. And that thing was gigantic, Starro. When I built it, it took up my whole area. There was just parts everywhere. And it's not because there was a lot. It was just because of how massive the size of the parts were. I mean, those wings were on runners that were across the whole desk that would be like this freaking huge. It's insane. I've got another bust I've got to do. I've got the Sotheby bust. I'm not going to talk about the issues with that right now. That I've got to find a part for that I've got to make myself now. But that's going to be a fun one to do. It's a little bigger than that. Okay, so it's about the same size as that one, but it's only the head and chest. It's about the same size as the Sinanju, but it's only the head and chest. You don't get the shoulders, and you don't get the backpack. It's the only thing I don't like about it. There's a metal build that has the shoulders and backpack, but it's much smaller. That one's 148. The one I'm building is 135th, which is much larger. And Midnight, I do really like I was saying. That's a third-party kit for the what was that? The Daban Astray, the one I showed you. I'm not one to shy away from third-party stuff. Third-party stuff can be on par with the mainline stuff. I have a third-party Liger. That could have came out better had I not been trash at building Zoids at the time. Does he still look good? Yes, he does. Was it a nightmare to build? Oh, it was a nightmare to build. But am I still happy to have it? Yes, it was an interesting way. What about the unicorn one like this? No, yes, I do. He's actually right next to me. I can grab him real quick. Please move, Mr. Sotheby, real grade. Which I was trying to tell Nerd Talk about, because he just picked up the one. Whew. I do have it. I don't have the green one or the Banshee, but I do have regular destroy mode. And it's a great one. This one's a first run, technically, because it did come with all the metal parts. First runs only came with metals. The secondary runs came with the plastic parts. The special edition runs only came with the metal parts. Which means these are new old stock out of China that was not able to be sold and shipped internationally from last year. Well, from 2019. Due to the shutdown of COVID and everything. Because the first runs were the only ones that had the metal parts. No, those are just busts. They're meant to be just statuettes. They light up. They've got, mine specifically has custom melodies in it. Midnight. The Sotheby actually, no, the Sinanju could have extra parts put on it. It's pretty much just an upscaled high grade. It even has the connectors on the shoulders where if I was to print them out, I could actually make it. But that's a lot of stuff to do. If you want a really big kit, let me see if I can plug them in. Technically, we are using it, but not really. Now, if you want really big kits, are you going to start and go into your cycle? Yes, you are. Okay. If you want really big kits, there's stuff like this boy, which is my that's a 148. 148th mega scale. And he's got custom melodies in him. And those are, there's only a couple of those that exist. There's a Zaku, the RX-78, and then the Unicorn. Nothing else has really gotten the 148th scale when it comes to Gundams. I really wish they would do more mega scales. They're actually quite fun. They're bare bones high grades. But they're so massive and so much fun. Yeah, I've got just about everything. I mean, I buy whatever I can buy. And when it's available. Okay, I moved that back, right? Yeah. I need to do a full tour again. The tour's gotten a little bit bigger now. I mean, there's so much stuff around the house again. And I've got how many kits in backlog? The reason why I'm not taking any commissions from, from the guy who was sponsoring me. Why I'm not taking any commissions right now is I'm 20 kits backlogged. I don't like keeping a very large backlog. I like 1 or 2 kits just in case if I'm building stuff. But I like to keep my space how can I put it? Clear, so I don't have boxes just sitting around and that can get damaged. Because that's just not the way I use my stuff. And it takes up a lot of space in the house. So I'm trying to get those done. I should be able to get through most of it within the next 6 months. Easily. I'm not doing any really big boys. There are 2 big boys, but they are not that massive like the MG Nuverka was. That I knew was going to be a harder one, but it was supposed to be a little easier than it was. That was special. It's special in a way that I really did get really kind of angry about it. Because that was supposed to be a lot easier than it turned out to be. And it really wasn't because of the, was it? It really wasn't because of all the add-on kits. Really wasn't because of the add-on kits. It was more because of the body, and it just didn't want to play. And having to do all the prep work. The prep work always just causes all the issues. And right now there are kits that need to have LEDs put in them, but they're not going to be too bad. I think the next one that's going to be the fun one that will get a small LED kit is the Hakushiki. I'm going to do gold painting on him, kind of what I've done in the past. But it'll be the whole thing. He'll probably take up a couple markers worth, which I use. One of these, which is a Krylon 18 karat gold. These actually contain, I think it's around 0.2 grams of gold actually in them, so they actually are considered precious metals. Not just gold kind of paint. It actually does contain a small amount of precious material. Hence why those cost a bit of money. And they come out looking really good. And that'll be a fun high grade to do. Ooh, what's the biggest Gundam? Yeah. That's... Ooh, that's contentious. Technically, he's not even done yet. Technically, he's not even ready to be displayed yet. I have a red frame that has pretty much around 10 to 15 add-ons. And he will take up a large amount of space when he's done. He's actually next on the roster of probably going to be next after the next 4 kits. Probably get through those. Because he's got 2 add-on... No. Yes, 2 add-ons that have to be done. He's got his cannon shoulders and the third frame add-on. That needs to be done. Oh, I'm confused on how these go in. Is that not D4 or is that D14? What did I just cut off? Nope, that's not what I thought those were. Those go somewhere else. Yes, I do. If you click the link tree in my profile, I do have a permanent Discord invite. That is in the description. You can also join us on Twitch, or there are some other links as well. If you feel like being generous, we do have a Patreon. If we hit any of the goals on Patreon, we'll start doing giveaways. If we hit 50, that'll be a high grade every month. We hit 100, I think it's supposed to be a master grade every month. If we hit 500 a month, we go ahead and start giving away PGs every month or equivalent. If you're outside of the US, we will try to get you something of equivalent value, such as a gift card to Amazon. Because international shipping will bankrupt us all. The only real big one that's available where I can get them is 160s. Ugh, yeah. PGs. And I will tell you to don't buy PGs. PGs can be nightmares. I have one PG that I bought from Bandai. That was the PG Red Frame Astray. And it was terrible. Absolute nightmare kit. Still is. I've even tried to go back and refix it. The thing's still terrible. I got the arms to be a lot better. The arms had permanent locks that if you just cut the locks off, then they bend appropriately and don't fall apart when you try to just do standard poses. And yeah, and they're just stupidly crazy too. I mean, if you're going to get a PG, I would say get the PG Unleashed, the new RX-78 II. I will accept that the RX-78 II's newest one is an okay kit, but I'd still advise against getting it. The amount of kits you could get for the same amount of cost as a PG is insane. But I'm only shilling because it's almost summer. Summer means I can get as many people to join either Twitch. I get as many people to join Twitch, or I can get as many people to maybe join the Patreon as possible. So it's time to start now. We'll be doing one video for this shield pitch. And then periodically out throughout the entirety of summer, I will continue to remind everybody of how, where, when, and why. Because apparently the only thing I cannot sell to people, because I've done retail a lot in my times, and I can pretty much sell ice to an Eskimo. Because I've been able to do what I have to make a sale when it comes to retail. But for some reason, when it comes to Twitch and all the other streaming platforms, I am just the worst at selling to sell myself. I guess I don't hype myself up enough. But we'll try. We will try this year. Stop it. We will try to be the hype and pitch man that I desperately need to be. Sure. That is a running joke. That is a running joke. Show a bit more skin. I don't know. Apparently shirtless TikTok is a thing. I'm a little bit self-conscious. I'm not going to just sit there and be shirtless on a video that's going to be seen by hundreds, if not thousands. I think I'm okay. I don't know what it is with shirtless TikTok. I see it and I'm like, why? I don't get it. Discord, I am Vladracus, the same as it is on every single platform I can get my hands on. Yeah, let me pull up Discord real quick. I'm not even on Discord at the moment. Because I'm tired. Yeah, if I would have had my damn car keys, I would have gone and gotten more freaking alcohol. So I'm trying to ration it a bit. No, that looks good enough. Right? It's Vladracus. Should be Vladracus. Yes, Vladracus. Vladracus. Why do I have an app from Drakans? Oh, no, he just didn't. Everyone. Blah. Leave me alone, Vladracus. No, it's in there. more memes. Okay, that's too fucking funny. Yeah. There we are. Oh yeah, we need to boost the server more. That's another thing. I have no idea how many people to do that. Or maybe if we get more, You're in a niche genre. I know I am. I know. It's I'll also say this, Midnight. I messed up. I messed up bad. We were doing great in 2018 and 2019. We had an average of 10 viewers per show. I was able to do a lot. But then we moved. I got hurt. I got sick in 2020. I lost 6 months because I pulled a tendon in my left arm. I couldn't even lift more than 5 pounds. It took 6 months to heal. And from time to time, if I'm doing a lot of big kits where if there's a lot of clipping, my arm will start to seize up like it is, and I have to take breaks. So I messed up really bad. We were doing really great. And then we started doing better in 2021. And then I stopped playing Monster Hunter. That's another thing we're going to go do. I'm probably going to go back and play some of the older Monster Hunters again. I want to finish up 4U, 3U, 3 Portable, and 2. I stopped playing them because it was a run-up to Rise coming out. And it was just kind of fun because it was around 3 months to get through all of the series, see how far I could get as a first playthrough. And it was fun. It was actually really cool. And we had a lot of stuff going on at that time. Kind of walked back on some of that, so we need to get back up to there. And I am a niche genre, I know. I'm also a guy, so that makes it even more kind of a disadvantage. Even though, well, Ivan keeps telling me I don't have that disadvantage. It's like, yeah, sometimes it does still feel like that. Sometimes it still feels like a disadvantage. I know there's going to be more to that, right? No. No, there's not. Okay. I know. There are some really high-paid ones. Okay. And I'm too old. I'm not ninja. I'm not 25 anymore. I'm 34, so I mean, I'm also too old. I'm too old, and I don't play Fortnite. Well, I actually was an investor in Fortnite when it first came out because I paid for their paid alpha. So, yeah. Really wasn't happy when they made it into a battle royale. I liked the old way of doing the TDF. Really was not a fan of what they did to it. The game could have been way better. They messed up with doing over monetization in the first place, and then having a stilted gameplay, and then just chasing the BR because they got pissed off at Blue. The guys who made blah blah blah. That other one, I can't remember what its name is right now. Pub. They got mad at Pub. RJ. Yo. I'm not young anymore. I don't play all the hipster games. And I don't have a very big friend set. That's the other thing, too. I have a lot of bad things against me. Trust me. I try to be... And I don't know. You could tell me, Midnight. Am I too nice? That's what we've been kind of joking around about. Is that I'm too nice to everyone. It's like I'm too friendly. And I don't fake anything. I'm generally the guy you see on screen. That's what I am. If you were to meet me in real life, it'd be the same thing. I wouldn't snub people. I'm more the guy who wants to be everybody's friend and have fun than be the guy who's like, oh, get away from me, people. And if I hold anything too close to my face, it's just because I can't see. Being farsighted sucks. It means things that are really tiny are really hard for me to see. So if I hold things really close to my face, it's just so I can actually get the detail done right. Plonker. Okay, so I'm going to take that back off. I'm going to take that one back off as well. Why did I have to cut my nails down? Really? I dropped it. Got it? Yes. Awesome. Found it. I don't think so. There's plenty of nice streamers that watch. The highest paid streamer on YouTube aim at kids, yes, but they're fake, so shitty things. There's also plenty of nice people that do decent livings. Yeah, true. I'm just late to the party. I'm always late to the party. I should have started like 6 years ago. I know. I know what the issue is. I should have started when YouTube was big, but I didn't have cash at the time. I was broke, had no money, no nothing. Living in the in-laws' freaking pretty much basement. You know, it was a high-rise freaking apartment, but yeah, well, pretty much a high-rise. It was an expensive place, but pretty much relegated to the basement. And we were, how can we put it? Looked down upon by her parents for playing video games all day long, and just because we weren't always interested in what they wanted to do. No, I go back and forth with her. When I'm not doing great, I get really low, and it's like, I try to figure out what I'm doing wrong, or just even speculate what I might be needing to change up and figure out. Because I do try to watch. I shouldn't watch the metrics, but I am a numbers guy. It's how we keep afloat. I'm able to balance everything in my head. I shouldn't look at the numbers, but I do. And it's like, okay, so I see a spike here, here, and here. Am I doing something wrong at this time, or should I change something up? Should I do something different? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I can't say that we haven't made... There's a one to maybe we're having as nice as sideline. As a sideline, right? Banana Kid, yo. Yeah. I hear that. Percentages of getting freaking scoped out. And I'm not doing it as a... I'm not asking you as a, like, a me, poor me, woe is me. No. Just so we're clear. I'm doing it because it's just like, I like to get feedback. Because most things I can do or change will be based on what people tell me they like and don't like. So, when I get someone who's actually chatty, it's like, so what are you liking about me? It's always fun to get that kind of feedback. Because I can't change if I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And how's my day going, Banana? Pretty good. Twitch, for some reason, is doing amazing today. And you lovely people are wanting to join over here, and that's amazing. Still working on Batman. And he's coming out really good so far. Just very detailed for how easy this model is. And I've seen him done without being detailed up, and it's very plain if you don't detail him. But Moon, thank you for at least taking an interest in my concerns. Midnight, not... Yeah, Pearl. She's just empty today. Really? Started by recently started streams and you were like top 45 minutes. Really? That is interesting. I don't see... see, that's the thing I really want to know. That's the thing I really want to know is how that works. Because I don't understand how Twitch's metrics work. Sometimes I swear it's based on viewer count. Sometimes it's based on follower count. Sometimes it's based on overall interaction count. It's not like every other platform, which is all based on metric data. So it's really interesting. TikTok is more based off of speed. The faster your video goes out, the faster it gets seen, the faster it gets pushed up the chain. Twitch, I never really know. YouTube, it's more based on how much, how many, and how long. How many videos you have, how many followers you have, how long the video is, and how many times a week you post. So it's actually interesting to know. That's actually good feedback. Because Twitch really hides their metrics. It's really hard to understand it sometimes. And that's interesting to see that it's empty. But that's cool. I'll take that. Live on TikTok. Hell yes. Thank you. That's what I want to see, Banana Kid. Is more people migrate from TikTok to Twitch. My only problem with TikTok is that we're just limited by the scope they give us. Don't get me wrong, I love the place. Love the people on it. Just the tools I'm given to work with on there is very poor. Compared to everything else. And I'm off cam. Let me get my cam reset. I moved it earlier. I don't want to undermine my TikTok, but I also want more people to move over to Twitch. It's a lot easier. Makers and Crafting channel. It's a default. It defaults to sorting by viewer count. Okay, so that does make sense. Okay. That's awesome. That's good data to know. That means let's see. So whenever I see something, it's weird. I always sort things by, when it comes to me, it's always trying to get things, if I'm doing something, it's to do it in the most efficient way possible. If I don't, I'll end up messing something up, and that'll drive my OCD crazy. I have a very low form of OCD, but it's a very annoying version. Pretty much it's, if I feel like I'm not doing things in the correct way, I'll get really, really like uppity. Or if things get moved. So it's like I try to keep things so I like when I start the stream up, I have like 4 buttons I push nowadays, and it's awesome. Everything's pre-set up and ready to go. And that's the thing I want to see. What I want to do is be able to push things and go. And so keeping everything organized and being able to identify where I want to be at is the key. And not starting 8 projects at once. I've done that once where I've had 2 model kits going at once. That was not a fun day. 2 model kits at once was not a fun day. And then also having 4 different chat logs. 3 different chat logs I gotta monitor. YouTube really doesn't do shit, so. YouTube doesn't do much. But Twitch and TikTok are my active boys. And I gotta keep them both monitored as best as possible because I am one to forget and spend 6 hours working and not look at chat. And get yelled at for it. I always say that, and it's happened before. Be like someone sitting there for 20 minutes going, hey, 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 and I had not looked up for over 4 hours. And it's like, oh shit, god damn it. What did I do? And when you get rocket fire questions and people last only a minute, it's like, oh. It's like, damn it. But I'm glad the bot apocalypse is pretty much over. I didn't get affected as much as most people did, but it was still a lot. I know that was a really bad thing with those bots that would just randomly come in and either really be annoying or just start spamming your chat. I'm glad that's pretty much over. That was getting a little ridiculous. Oh yeah, and there's the Discord chat. And Midnight, if you actually are enjoying the stream, we are live pretty much always. I do have a pretty regular schedule. It's pretty much almost every day. There's only 2 days a week I usually take off. We have a tentative stream on Thursdays, and we have days off on Wednesdays. I try to at least do one stream mostly every day. 2 streams on the weekend if I try. If I want to be a tryhard, try to do at least one gaming stream. Usually it's supposed to be Monday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday for build streams, and then it's Tuesday for something gaming related. I try to at least have a couple days off. I used to go a little bit harder than that, but recently we've had to go cut back a little bit. I've had to take a little bit more time off for myself. And I also try to stream whenever I get a chance to or feel like it, so. I'm very regularly active on TikTok. I'm trying to do more for YouTube. I need to do more, I know. YouTube's going to be more current builds or there's going to be current builds that are ongoing that might be taking a long time and need updates, or full previews of reviews and reviews going up after going up as soon as I can get them ready to go. They're not professional. I'm still trying to refine my process for doing long format YouTube videos, and I need to get a little bit more comfortable doing that. That's not something I've really done too much before. And also, I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube editing in a long time. And Starro, how's my day going? Still pretty good. And also, welcome back, Starro. Could be going a little bit. No, it's doing pretty good. Still doing pretty good all day. All right. Oh, that's the side of... Oh, this is going to be a pain. Only I could turn something that was supposed to be really fast into something really slow. Even though I know a number of ways else it could go really slow. Right now, I'm still trying to out trendy things ASMR. The Lego builders are killing it in ASMR. I'm not seeing anyone do model kits in ASMR yet. Oh no, there are tons. There are tons. Mostly on TikTok, really. What is it? The clipping ASMR stuff, where they'll clip parts off runners. I don't know. I'm not really one for ASMR, surprisingly. That's when I really, I don't know. It does not hit me anywhere near. I'm not really one for that stuff. It annoys me. What was it? My For You got messed up at one point. No, 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 no. You are not too old. No, you are not. Don't even think you're too old for TikTok. Trust me. Once you get sucked in, you'll realize that it's pretty much where everyone's migrating towards. It's not for younger generation. That's what I thought. No, it's just a small. So, how to think of TikTok? It is a short format video sharing platform. It is meant for quick, but to the point videos. And if you've got something to talk about it, there's more likely someone who's going to be ready to listen to you. It is not just for dancing and for comedy sketches. There are a lot of actual people on it. It is nothing what I thought it was initially. Nowhere near it. With the others, right? No, you're good. I was just saying, I couldn't believe when I joined it just because I was watching some stuff on there, and I was like, haha, I'd show the wife videos once in a while, and then I found people building model kits on there and talking about it. I'm like, should I dare post anything there? Surely it would get mocked to death by the younger generation, like I thought. Like I would expect on most platforms, especially one that's supposed to be oriented towards the younger generation. No, there's a lot of people there's just a ton of people on it. Both young, old, rich, poor. It's just a mishmash. And without the YouTube and it's a much less strict format. You are able to use some small snips of copyrighted material without getting immediately ban flagged by every single thing under the sun. So yes, copyrighted songs, since you're only playing small snippets, anywhere between 15 to 60 seconds long, and it's not enough to get a copyright strike usually, and you're not going to get banned off the platform really. It's just a little bit less restricted of a platform, kind of like YouTube's early days, where you could do whatever you wanted without getting yeeted off the platform. As long as you're not bullying, as long as you're not showing firearms and not a regulated space such as a firing range, you're usually going to be okay. Oh, and excessive uses of both illicit drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. As long as you're not doing that, TikTok is usually okay with just about everything you do. So it's just a nice space compared to the others, where I have to really format my stuff specifically for YouTube. I have to have my own music for backgrounds. I have to have everything formatted in a correct orientation. There's no real help with that. Make sure everything's up to basically their standards. Make sure I don't say anything like that would be not favorable to their advertisers, so that way I don't get demonetized, even though I'm not monetized, but I've had videos demonetized, even though I'm not monetized. Where TikTok, you don't have to walk that fine line till 100,000. You don't have to walk that line till 100K. Hell, we'll even say around 10,000 is when you still need to start walking the line. But even then, you can get away with pretty much just about anything. You're not as restricted with your point of views or content restrictions. More relaxed, a lot better. But I'm just kind of talking because it's just, I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this up any more than I'm probably already doing at the same time. So I go much slower when I'm talking. Trying to get better at it. I've always gone and done model kits at a much slower pace when I'm trying to focus on both talk and build at the same time. The level of focus needed is infinite, and trying to keep that focus is key. But the one social media I think I'll never really get used to using ever again is Twitter. I've had my fill of Twitter. I use it for mostly if I'm just posting random stuff or the people I follow are funny. So, yeah. Anytime I try to do anything on there, I get attacked. Well, your opinion's stupid. It's like, well, okay, I did make a coherent statement. Yeah, but it's dumb. It's like, yeah, great, thanks a lot. That's so great. It's like, thanks, that was such a great discussion because you just said I'm pretty much non-intelligent for expressing an opinion and you didn't like it. Thanks a lot. But this model kit's turning out pretty damn well. And all I'm doing right now is just adding the silver highlight water-based ink to this. Because it'll help give it kind of a weathered metal look instead of being a flat gray panel. And let's see how that'll turn out. Can't have conversations anymore if you don't have the same views, right? Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's like. Yep. Try to keep everyone going. Keep everyone on the same page while we're going. Oh, man. I still say I'm glad with how many younger people I actually see who are starting to get into the hobby. It's really cool. And them asking for help. And not just complaining about a model kit being bad. Because they never built a model kit before and didn't understand how it should be put together. Which I've done before. Myself. But getting back onto model kits, really, how can I put it? I can't put myself in the... If I was to say where my skill level has grown nowadays, I don't know exactly what category to put it in. I don't paint, but I do the custom stuff. I try to do as best detailing as possible. But I'm not up there with the guys doing resin kits and stuff. And looking up. That looks good. I gotta just do that to the other one. Doesn't matter. You reach Einstein, then you're bearing the entry for people. Exactly. That's kind of what that's what I think. And it's just like, it's fun. I don't think I'll ever be the top of the crop. That's actually how my real job is. My actual job I do that pays for all this stuff is that we are never the top of our class. Even though I'm up there with the highest guys in my category, there's no end to it. You can be the highest, you can know everything about one thing, but all it does is take for the next thing to come out, and you're back to the bottom. We have that happen all the time. So I repair commercial grade equipment, not commercial, yes, commercial grade equipment for a grocery store, for a big national chain of grocery stores. And what it is we are to repair and maintain the equipment as best as possible with the parts that are available, and with the knowledge set that we're able to use. And unfortunately, that means being able to blindly go in and understand a new piece of equipment with no training. Or no to very little training. And especially for me in my area, I'm supposed to be one of the guys who formulates how we're going to be able to fix it later on. And who's one of the first guys who jumps in and starts learning how to tear it apart efficiently without breaking the unit, and being able to understand and create a guide for others to be able to repair it as well, or being able to guide people on how to repair them. And it takes a while. It can be anywhere between 6 months to a year for us to have a full understanding of a new piece of equipment. But that's the fun of it. I do hate putting computers in things that don't need computers. A electric deep fryer does not need a computer in it to tell you when your fries are done. Unfortunately, that is my strong suit. It just needs a contactor and a switch. We've done it for decades that way. We don't need a computer doing it, but inevitably everything's going to have a computer inside of it, and that just means the repairs are going to take 10 times longer. I'm not yee-haw grandpa on it, but it's still annoying when you wonder why the thing breaks, but you put a $6,000 screen in the damn thing, and this thing's fragile, and you're letting 16-year-olds work on it and expecting them not to break it. I'm sorry, what? Back to the original stuff being mechanical. Oh, dude, sometimes okay, so as a good comparison, we do have a piece of equipment that is purely still basically what you're talking about. It's basically actually, no. Yes. There is one piece of equipment at my work. They are Biro meat saws. They're actually owned by Hobart nowadays. Hobart's a big industrial commercial grade equipment manufacturer, but they bought out Biro meat saws. Biro meat saws have been around for, I think, damn near 100 years. Their current model, and their current model that's been around for a long damn time, is the 33334 Biro meat saw. It is a bandsaw as it should be. All it is an electric motor running 208 voltage, 3-phase, 60 hertz, into a motor. That motor is controlled via a contactor that has two switches, one to go off, one to go on. And there is nothing other than a contactor and an overload. The overload is just in case of power spiking or the motor tripping out, so that way we don't burn the place down. Yeah, contactors are just basically electromagnetic switches that, when engaged, turn on and allow the unit to run. And all it is a switch, some power, and a motor. It is purely mechanical. And we rarely have to do really anything to them. We have units that have been running for 30 plus years. And all you do is make sure to change out the bearings once in a while. But yes, I would love for it to revert back to basically mechanical stuff. My favorite piece of equipment is called a BKI fryer. They are a deep fryer with pressure fryer settings, but they are very simple. It's just wires, some contactors, and a digital timer that times how long the thing's been running and then shuts off the fryer elements when it's done working. With a thermostat, with a potentiometer-based thermostat that turns off when it reaches a certain temperature. And other than that, it's all just electrical contactors and switches. There's no relays, there is one solenoid, but there's no computer to determine when everything's going to be turning off and on. Because that stuff messes up like crazy. And trying to understand what it's trying to do. And computer can mean a lot. Computer can just be a thinking board that has a blinky light on it that governs how everything's running, and it's mad because it lost one signal from one piece of the equipment, and it's mad because it doesn't have that signal and will not run until that signal's been restored. And there's nothing you can do about it till you restore that signal to that wire because it broke apart, because it's a pain in the butt. And we have a massive part shortage right now. Massive part shortage. Some of the stuff I usually use that would be on me mostly every day of the week, they're taking months to come in. I mean, I would use one would come in. Use one would come in. Now it's 3 months on back order. Batteries for our powered Jacka equipment. 3 to 6 months. We're never probably going to get it in by the end of the year, probably. It's pretty bad right now. And it's not we don't have any estimations of it becoming any better anytime soon. Oh, and then I need E17 and E16. Yay, more parts. And time check. Oh, wow. Jeez. Really? Hasn't even been that long. Neat. Then I've been much longer time before that. I do gotta get off at 2, so we've got about an hour and a half. That's not too bad. There's a lot we can do in an hour and a half. Oh no! be just for professional industry. For consumers, they'll stay with computers since, yes, lazy, yep. Data backup in the cloud, yes. Yeah, we waited 6 months for 4 computers that are supposed to go into production machines. Oof! Ugh. See, and I deal with these. So, the people we work for, they run the grocery store. They are paid exorbitant amounts of income. So their lifestyles are pretty much like what you said. Consumers will just buy whatever. It doesn't matter to them. And doesn't understand that it takes a long time to get stuff done in the industrial sector. I currently have one who's acting like a small child, and we've explained to them that it's not coming in anytime soon, and that you're going to have to wait like the rest of the small children who are waiting for their thing to come in. And I don't care. There's none available. I can't go and expedite one out like you would have done a couple years back. So I definitely feel that. It's like, this is the one time where they don't get to act like small children and get their way. I just kind of laughed at it. I walked out and it's like, I'm trying not to laugh at the way that it was being done. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so that goes on the front. Ooh, and that is quite noticeable. Alright. See how long it lasts. It's kind of why I was glad that Wifey finally got her graphics card, because she's been patiently waiting for a new one for a while now. She finally had the cash to go and buy one. And she was a bit overdue for it too. I told her to buy one when I bought mine. She didn't want to buy it because she was doing alright at the time, and man, has it been a graphical leap in the last few generations. Some newer titles giving her a lot of issues with the old card, so it was a really nice update for her. It's normal to have shortages. Yep. GDM, what up? It's normal to have shortages. It's not even COVID's fault. They snake it seem. Yeah. It's a fun kit. Trust me, JDM, I was a little bit like, I wonder how much I'm going to like this kit. I love it. Families of 5+ children, families are now 0+ children, and we're still underpopulated for a long time. Yep. The crypto boom more was what killed graphics card, really. The crypto boom's always been our issue. For computers, at least. It kills the silicon production. Because instead of satisfying the demand, it's the demand's so high that it can't even freaking satisfy it. Nice. Yeah, this one is a top-notch kit so far. I am having very little issues. I like that they used a softer polystyrene So it's very malleable. The plastic is cutting away from the runners really easily and not creating too many problems. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to get this one really good. I'm going to give this one a very good video when it's done. It's going to get a full YouTube review and everything. Because so far, I'm not having any problems with it. That's about adequate for a Figma line leg so far. Yeah, it got decent views on it. I think it's also because it hits the comic book genre. There are much more comic book guys than there are Gunpla guys, technically. God damn, that's insane for entry level midnight. Jeez, what do you guys do? That's higher than what I make. 27 bucks. That's sick. What are you, data security? And back to TikTok. And thank you for the likes, JDM. I'm loving the detail level. This makes a lot of figures a lot of kits that I've done look really, 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 really plain because the level of detail is insane. I really didn't think it would have this level of deep panel lines and body lines. IT. Airplane parts. Okay, okay, nice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Contractor there in the IT. They make airplane parts, and I'm considered leaving the headaches behind too. We go on shop floor. That, yeah, okay, so yeah. That's like what my father-in-law does. He repairs jets for Southwest, so yeah. He makes like almost triple what me and my wife make. Well, he almost makes triple what I make. He makes about double what me and my wife make together. He just hit foreman, so it's like, damn. We'll never catch up to them now. So, yeah, never mind. 27. That makes sense. And also the knowledge you need for that, yeah, that makes even more sense. You need to have those parts have to be very, very high tolerance. I know, because that's the only thing I ever get to hear out of his mouth about how high tolerance the parts are and my jets are. How precise everything has to be, and it's like, okay, thank you. Yeah. And looking up. Shop floors don't even need high school to get in. What? God damn, really? That's insane. I would expect them to at least want more than that. That's insane. I mean, technically, my job doesn't require any degrees or anything either, and I'm making a decent amount now. That was more over time than anything. That's insane. And looking up in 2 seconds. And up. And back down. Alright. Yeah, hopefully next year will be better. Hopefully we won't get 2020 Part 3. Hopefully we don't get to 2020 Part 3. So far, Part 2's not been the worst. Ooh, oof. Damn. All right, and that looks good. Damn, that's the one thing we haven't been getting. We haven't really been getting. I live in Texas, so we've been having a pretty tame year so far. It was a pretty cold January, March, and kind of February. Now we're back into almost what normal weather should be like 80 and pretty sunny. We haven't been getting too much rain. Nothing we actually consider rain. The sun has actually peaked out. But just means we might be getting hurricanes this year more than we usually do. Cold winter, hot summer. Yeah, that's great for hurricanes. And up in 10 seconds. All right, up. Oh, no, hurricanes are fucking awesome. We love them. Yeah, they suck when they come down and they hit everything, but man, no, that's like fun. That's the one time I get to go home early. That's the only time I ever get to go home early. Well, guys, there's going to be a hurricane today, so unfortunately, you guys are going to need to go home probably early this week. So, yeah, if you're flooded out, just give me a holler back, and yeah, we'll figure out from there. It's the best time it's the only time I don't have to go to work. What was it, when we had Harvey? Oh, my God, that was fun. We got to stay home for a week. And got paid. Nah, hurricanes are fun. Yeah, they suck, but ask any text, and they're like, no, we want hurricanes. We have fun with them. Shit, the last one that was supposed to hit us, we had all braced in, we got everything done and set up, and it went straight to freaking Louisiana. It's like, God damn it. All that work that we put in, getting ready, and the damn hurricane went to Louisiana. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? They got utterly decimated because it's Louisiana, and their infrastructure is a little bit lower than ours, and it's a very small area. We got like 2 inches off of that. Wasn't even much. But hail, we don't get a lot of hail. If we do, your car is going to be damaged. Because that's what usually we'll get the golf ball size shit. Luckily, we haven't had any of that in a long time. It rains so often here, we don't even care. Houston, Texas is basically like Seattle. If it ain't raining, there's something wrong. Or give it 5 minutes. Yeah, it's going to rain about 5 minutes from now. What was it? Somebody was saying something like, I guess you have a summer project now. I guess it was on the saying I had to bleach my hair out to make myself look like Green Arrow. And it's like, no. No, it's already almost summer weather for us. Yeah, summer weather is almost turned back on. And then it'll be that way till December. Or January. Usually January. It's usually like 90 on Christmas, so. Usually. We really haven't been getting lucky. Nothing happens around here. Yeah, I'd say you're lucky. You don't have to worry like, okay, so, okay, it's now May. There's 6 hurricanes on the front. If anything happens, be prepared. Could get a tornado, could not. Might get an extreme downpour, might not. I had to say, it's been the most exciting area I've lived in my life, so nothing like volcanoes or anything. That would suck. No real earthquakes either. I think we're so far away from the tectonic lines that we would never probably get one. It's like the most exciting thing that happens in freaking Houston. No, dude, we live right off the coast. If I drive... Okay, so Galveston is... I'm only... it's an hour drive from here. So 60 miles from the coast. And we are a marshland. So we are 90% water as it is. We are a swamp. We are Louisiana adjacent. Louisiana is only 120... I think it's 150, maybe 200 miles outside city limits. You can hit straight to Louisiana. My friend lives like fucking 40 minutes from Louisiana. He's all the way just over that side off of I-10. And no, yeah, like Scotland, it's always raining. It's always raining. Milgeek and hello. That much rain is fun. What was it? When Harvey hit in 2018, it dumped 6 trillion gallons of water on Houston. And in the city center, the water line was 6 feet high. And that's 60 miles inland off of a Category 6 hurricane. Because it broke the scale. We didn't get the wind, we got the rain. And a lot of the city was flooded for almost 6 months, really. They really had to go and drain out a lot of the areas because it was really bad for a long time. There was a lot of houses that got damaged. A lot of areas were just completely decimated. Some of them have gotten back up on their feet, but not a lot. I don't know in Texas, really. I know you can build a pond. I was looking that up. You can build a pond, but I don't know about rain catchers. At least where I live. You can build ponds. As long as you don't flood your neighbor, you can build a pond. And that pond will mostly fill up with rainwater. And as long as you're not going to flood out your neighbors, you're perfectly legal to do so. I don't know about collecting rainwater. That's one that I always hear everyone having debates on. If you can or cannot collect rainwater. Oh, yay, we're moving on to the actual bottom of the legs. Yay. C parts. C 12 and 13. 12 and 13. And then C18. (13) and 12. These really don't matter because they're all symmetrical. There's no denoted sides, and then 18. Oh, you suck. Thank you. That's when I just, I know you're not, I don't remember, I cannot remember. It's like, you can't divert streams unless you're allowed to. I don't think they do water rights. I mean, I think it's as long as you don't damage the ecosystem or something like that. You can divert small amounts of streams and shit. It's really weird how it works in Texas. I was looking it up when I was trying to buy land at one point, like 4 years ago. And then the land boom came up, and yeah, that dream got put out to pasture for a long damn time. The small black frames? Yes, it is. F26. Land's now like 10 times what it was before. And I am glad that Twitch is very slow today because I get to have you lovely people watch today. That's awesome. Still a lot of parts left to go off that smaller frame. And hobby knife. Not really a lot of room to use the glass file on these parts. Everything's pretty much in odd locations. The glass file would not really be usable. This one's a little bit of the exception. Still, the hobby knife's best to go in. Awesome. And I don't mind the rain down here. It's not too bad. I mean, it's better than snow. I will take the rain over snow any day of the week. I used to live up in Utah, way up in the mountains. Yeah, I hated that. Oh, it's September. It's already snowing. Which apparently that hasn't been a thing in a long time. Apparently they've been getting snow later and later and later and later. Which does suck. They need it because they use groundwater for everything. Oh, we're actually supposed to attach that already. Neato. And looking up. The only thing I don't miss is stupid friggin' snow. Eating up my tires. And just making things suck. What was it? Was it 2021? Yeah, 2021 when it did snow around here. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious to see some Texans go crazy because it snowed outside. And up. Oh, dude, it was insane. You have no... Oh, my God. I saw some of the pictures. What was it? One of the most famous ones was an apartment. You probably saw it where a car got covered in ice because a pipe froze above it and just showered it in freaking water. It was insane. There was a lot of car crashes. I refused to go to work. Nope, 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 nope. I was smart. I was like, no, there is 2.5 inches of snow on the ground. They ain't nothing on the ground to stop it from being bad. I ain't going to work. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to drive a... How heavy is that van? 5,500 pounds. No, I think it's more than that. God, I swear it's more than that. A big, giant panel van. In 2.5 inches of snow. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I will wait for the snow to melt. Those leg joints could be a little bit tighter. Let me go get the glue off the table. I'll be right back. Alternate universe, Texas, because all we think about is hot and dry states. Not! I know! I know. I thought the same thing. I came from Utah, where that's how it is. Where the more southern you go, the hotter it gets. That's not how it works when you go towards the ocean. Nope. San Antonio, Amarillo, and anything towards the west side, yes. But east side, all rain. All rain on the east side. West Texas, all sun and cacti. East Texas, no. Nope. Like, what is it outside? It is 85, and it's probably also 85% humidity because we live so close to water that it sucks. 1 second while I go grab some glue. I'll be right back. I'll try some mac and cheese. See which one of these is better today. Ugh. Right. And I wish I was joking too. Really, this year's been about the driest it's been since like 2012. Really haven't been getting monster storms like we were used to. We were actually talking about that in the car the other day. We're like, man, it's been actually kind of mild this year. It's like, that's a good thing though. It also means we might get a hurricane this year. Because that means there's a lot of moisture collecting in the atmosphere. If it's not falling to the ground, it's collecting. And that can produce monster-sized storms. Okay, so we're going to try this on this leg really quickly. That is very loose. I want to tighten that up just a little bit. I'm going to take that off. Wherever that one was. Try to tighten up this leg just a little bit. Okay, so it's that one. All right. All right. Let's try the old method. Yeah, that's great. I like that. That feels great. Quick drying super glue. Awesome. Ah! Hate that sound. And then I'll come back off, right? Just in case. Never had one such a big backpack. Yeah. I've never... Oh, man, you haven't built the big kits then. Yeah. Oh, you... Yeah, as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, the one I would say that would be the easiest one to get a hold of, that you could test the big backpack theory on, is something like a Sinanju. They are so back heavy, it's not even funny. No, right. That is on really, really tight. Make sure we're not hurting the plastic on that. No, not too much. Just really, really tight. Actually got more inside the joint than it did the actual piece. All right, let's see if that tighten it up or just really. No, that's actually nice. I like that. All right, just needs a small drop. This stuff is powerful. Jeez. That stuff is potent. That's better. How about you? Oh yeah, no, that's much more where I want it to be at. It's not too tight, but not too loose. Yeah, it requires a little bit of pressure. That requires no pressure. Same there. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Style of Batman these days are really not. OLM, yep, we said that. McGeek. Oh, shit. PG, what up? Easter, thank you. Try the Dragoon from the string of PGs. I got the Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Nice! Yeah, it's a fun game. It's an awesome game. No, I pretty much got to where we were waiting for the DLC to come out now. Whew. Okay, so these come off that one. Okay. Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, midnight. Yes. I agree, some kits can be more pricier than stands, yes. I mean, be less than a stand. I get that. It's just when you get to the bigger, they start getting really expensive and really big. I'm always happy when one comes with a stand in the box. Clawbringer, yes. Clawbringer is pretty good. It's basically a paladin spec. Okay. Got it. You also get the dual spec later on, so you get to choose that and then another spec later as well. Okay, so then tiny drop, and then we got to rotate it till it comes out. I don't want it to set in there. I just want it to help that hole out. Nice. That's awesome. Those are really hard to find. That's pretty good, dude. Yeah, mine wasn't so heavy it needed a stand. My Supernova heavy arms, I'd sell it, but that boy does not stand up for shit. Yeah, that is really awesome. So I've been slowly getting, I know some people have their own preferences for adhesives, but this stuff is actually really good. I've been liking the purple one, but this new max set stuff I saw, it's supposed to be really quick drying. This is actually working really good. And providing some really good results already. That quick set is great for getting me some more. I think this Batman's more based off of Arkham City, if I remember right. If you're still there, Milgeek. I think he's based off more of the Arkham City design, Arkham Knight design. So the more over-the-top designs that have come out lately. Or even almost Snyder versus Batman. There we go. That's much better. I'm not too worried about the arms. The legs are going to be the key thing. Keeping him standing is better than his arms. His arms can be a little bit more floppy than his legs need to be. I might tighten that leg up just a little bit more. That should be good. Yeah, I should be. We need to get moving on. Yeah, $10 with shipping. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, like I said, good luck finding the Snow White. That's gonna be the hard one. That's gonna be the hardest one of the collection to get, or a Supernova Wing. Yeah, it's kind of like an armored version of the Dark Knight. Very, especially when we get to the wings, he's very more. It's kind of like almost like the suited up, the power suit Batman, basically. It's supposed to be very metallic. Yeah, that one's still a little bit too loose. Little too loose. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Right, that's gonna break everything again. Well, let me disconnect it here. Why did it do that? 1 second. Hey.
You need anything to drink?
Oh, no, I gotta do a sound check. I've been having this issue with the new thing where if I get a phone call, it messes everything up, and I was gonna tell her about it, and now I made her mad already. Do a sound check. Oh, don't do that. God damn it. Fucking hate. I hate Apple products sometimes. Do a sound check real quick. If it doesn't work, I'll have to reconnect the stream on TikTok because it's stupid. Refresh. Open an app. Oh, great. So I don't think it's working. Awesome.
Even see.
Oh, God. My thing's not connected at all. God damn it. I fucking hate this setup. It's more convenient for me. Why did my headset not connect? Ass. Yep. So now I have to disconnect the stream and reconnect it. So dumb. No. It messes up the TikTok stream. I have to restart it. It's so dumb. Okay. End and then restart. It's weird. I don't know why it does it. So go. Okay, and then I have to restart it on. I have to restart the Twitch app. Go back to me, my channel. Make sure this is plugged in. Plug that back in. Turn that back on. Go back into here. Okay, and then go live. Start now. Be quiet. Your stuff sucks. Go back in here. Press play. And then let me check and see if that's still working. Open up. And open. Okay. There we go. So now it works again. It's weird, the TikTok thing. So dumb. I don't know why it does that. Oh no. Sometimes you can have extra parts. Drink. No. I don't care if she gets hurt. It's just I don't know why. What it's something weird with this new stupid mobile gaming stupid part of TikTok that they've got set up. I've been finding this interesting bug where my audio, I have an external audio DAC. Oh wow, wait, how's she? Oh my god, she's gonna get herself in trouble. Or she might be on break. Sometimes something can have extra parts. It's usually a lot of kits that are based on kits will have extra parts. Unless the manual calls for it, that's when you get worried. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, where does this part go? Oh no. I've done it. My first real grade Sosby was that way. I messed up so hard on that one. Sorry, PG. I had to close the stream and restart it because there's just a bug going on in this system so far. Sucks. I've been trying to identify the issues for a little bit. Ooh, neat. Even better. You're just getting all the fun stuff. Because it's funny, I used to be able to, well, if I was to do the standard way of streaming, I wouldn't be as big of an issue. I've had taken calls before. It usually picks up just fine. It's just this new one. And it's something to do with the background processes. I guess it doesn't restore process fully or something. It's weird. But I'm at least identifying the problems. And then we'll figure out a solution. Yeah. Yes. Yes, they do. All the damn time. They do repeats that are literally the same model kit. There are P Bandais that are notorious for that. I've actually got one. I have the Quebly Damned. The Embler is the full release, and the Damned is the P Bandai. I also have the Death Scythe Really Set. Really Set is a add-on kit for a basically bare bones MG Endless Walls Death Scythe. Yeah, they charge like $60 more because it's P Bandai. Oh, dude, yes, they do. There are tons. There are hundreds of repeat kits. The worst one is the RX-78-2. The RX-78-2, the RX-78-2 Mark II, the RX-78-2-4, RX-78-2-4 Mark V. There are so many different variations on the RX-78. The RX-93, the RX-93 Hainu. There are so many different little little Gundams with different alterations. Red frame blue, red frame green, red frame gold. No, Astray gold, blue. Let's go. So, MBF PO002, red frame Astray. MBF P002, red frame Astray Kai. Red frame Red Dragon. Red frame Power Red. Red frame Mars Jacket. Red frame Turn Red. There are so many different variations of the Astray kits, it's not even funny. We're not even getting into gold and blue at that point. So, yes, there can be a ton of little small alterations they do to make that money. It's kind of the conscientious of the entire Gundam community, is that some of us get really tired of the 5 kits they only produce. Because it really gets a lot of tiring and taxing. It's like, can you just make the ones that we really want or some new ones? And when they do, they've been lately throwing them to P Bandai on some of the kits we've been wanting. And charging an arm and a leg and only making 5. And some of us just don't get a chance to go to P Bandai because it's mostly very limited and very time-sensitive stock. And also scalpers. Scalpers are a very big problem child with the Gundam community. Run in and buy everything up, just like they are with like trading cards at the moment. Yeah, a little bit of a mark on that. That's not too bad. In the Batman kit, pretty good, Bearstein. Pretty good. Pretty good. The Gundam news been done. He's actually up. Well, I can turn the camera and show you. He's actually, and bring that camera down. Right up there with the Nightingale right now. Fully done. The lights are all on it, and I love the look of it. I hated the build. I'd bring it closer, but that's a little bit of a hard thing right now with the way I've set up. Boing. The new Gundam, man, that's one I'm never gonna tell people to do because it was not a fun kit. Not a fun kit at all. One I didn't really have a great time with. All the parts fit horribly. Everything fought me the entire way there. One kit I would never tell anyone to buy. Same thing with the Sazabi. I don't know why everyone gets on the MG. It's like, get the real grade. The real grade is so much better. But everyone keeps buying the master grade for some reason. I get it. It's big, bad, and it's kind of beautiful. But it's such a pain. Bigger doesn't always mean better. It just means a little bit more tedious. No, 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 no. I wish I would have just done the real grid instead. Not really. That was a pain. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot easier of a build because of it being a full-on Bandai kit. The easiest part really was the add-ons I had for it. I really didn't think it was worth the... I think they made a lot of decisions on the build that were really bad. There were some areas that could have been done way better. Specifically the chest piece, just they compromised so much room for the LED they wanted to have in there, the little Bandai like one they always put in those kits sometimes, and it really just made it so it was a horrible skeleton inner frame. The inner frame was just so compromised due to that section being hollowed out that it made it really weak. And some of the parts that would mostly be more finely attached just wore it because they were working around that the whole time. And instead of making those pieces be an actual part, the inner frame pieces that I made light up were just flat pieces of plastic that you had to hope stayed in place when you put them in. And they break very easily. I had a couple of them break, and it was not fun. It's like, oh, goody, you broke. Awesome. Nice. I mean, this kit is awesome. This one's been amazing so far. Tighten up your legs and your shoulder joints. That's about the only thing so far I would put as the blemish on this absolutely nice kit. The legs need to be tightened up so that way they don't just trip over themselves immediately. Like, that's much better. They were way looser than that. That at least takes some force. Before they were kind of floppy. Not really bad floppy, but floppy enough that I felt they needed to be tightened up. And I think that's my last big flat. Yes, that is. So I'm going to use the smaller ones. I just ran out of Q-tips. Actually, I didn't. They're actually in the living room if I feel like going and get some. Nice, hell yeah. It's a great build so far. I'm not having too many issues. It's not requiring too many skill sets at once. It's not requiring too much. You don't need a lot of skill for it, but additional skill will help in making it look better, I would say. Taking a bit more time. I honestly thought we'd already be done with it. But the detailing process I'm doing is taking a bit longer, but that's a good thing. And looking back on there, nothing new. That's fine. And Tyler Vera, welcome to joining. I'm just glad the new's done and over with. It's like, that was a kit. I chose it over the Snow White because the Snow White was going to be a long build. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm not just ready for the Snow White. The new shouldn't take that long. Oh, ye of little faith was I. Ye of little faith in putting my faith in freaking Snow White. Not putting my faith in Snow White. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking really goddamn good. Batman Kit, we're only on day, like, 2. I started it yesterday. And then we're already almost finished with it. Yeah, I started it yesterday. No. Did I start on Friday night? No, I technically started on Friday night. So, yeah, day 1.5. Call it day 1.5. So, almost 2 days. I was honestly expecting this to be a little bit more of a master grade kit. This is a very... Yeah, it is a very, very nice kit for anyone of any skill level. I have got to say that. I looked at the manual and I was like, why is this manual so short? This is like a high grade manual. And looking at it, it's like, oh, pretty much is a high grade. That's awesome. That's exactly kind of what I needed after the nightmare. And really, it's only taking so long because I'm detailing it. It's really not that long of a kit. If I wasn't putting so much time into detailing it, it would already be done. But because I knew that it would probably benefit from detailing, and I know that wifey would more appreciate her kit being done correctly, decided to detail it. Because this is actually hers. She bought it. Asked me to build it for her. But I almost wish I would have made her build it, because she would have been able to easily. All right. And looking up in 5 seconds. And up. Lots of ones. I went and looked and I bought one already. I didn't know based on the artwork of the box. Did more research before buying. Right? Yep. Yep, they'll get you on that. And then you're running into stuff like battle logs and build fighters, which are basically just the same kit with different add-ons. And a little bit of a different look. But it's not a bad thing. It just means you got a different variant. And Bernstein, after this one, I've got Zoids coming up, so they'll take a little bit longer. They always do. First up, a clear Mugen Lager, which will be stressful and fun at the same time. Luckily, CA kits are pretty easy. No. She does not find any fun in building model kits. She likes the idea of model kits. She does not like fun building them at all. I made her build a real grade Evangelion Unit 8, and that's about as far as she's ever going to go building. It took her about a week to do it. It came out looking good. She did have some issues that we went through and fixed up real quick. But other than that, came out looking pretty good. Her 08 came out pretty good. But man, was she like, nah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm like, okay, sorry. She had fun doing it, but really wasn't her thing. Too much time, I guess. And really, she likes me being out of her way. The kits keep me out of her way. Oh, I'm surprised she hasn't gotten into that yet. I am absolutely surprised mine hasn't. She's done every other wifey thing so far. Yeah, she's more of a gamer. That's actually how me and her actually met, was through a mutual group. And ended up going on from there. Even though we hated the people we were with. They weren't always the funnest group to hang around. They were alright for being there as bodies, but really they were more annoying. And always getting into fights all the time. So it's like, you guys, can you just focus on the game? Really? And that's how I get away with buying every video game release, because I have to buy 2 copies. One for her, one for me. Because she's the one who goes, oh, honey, that game has come out that I've been wanting. You're not going to see me for a week. And it's like, all right, okay, bye. That's more her than me. Oh, yeah. Oh, she knows. You got one of the battle logs. The battle logs aren't too bad, though. Midnight, those are really actually not too bad of kits. You probably got Death Scythe or you got Quant. Or Barbatarus. Those would be the 3 I think you'd probably have picked up. Either of. The Live Lance wasn't really too bad. I liked it. Surprisingly. The Quant looks okay. The Barbatarus is meh. It's an interesting design. Although convoluted. And the travesty, she's really not into anime at all. We've tried, me and a bunch of our friends have tried to get her into anime. She doesn't like it at all. So it's hard to talk about anything anime around her. She's just not interested. It's so hard to be around her when it comes to anime. It's like, what about this one? No. What about this one? No. What about this one? No. What about Hamtaro? No. Chief Sweet Home. Burst into tears, crying, no. She could not handle that one at all. Actually, no, I've got to be wrong. Technically she watched Ryu Lakuma, but I can't remember if that consistently counts as anime. No, it does, because it's Japanese base. So, no, never mind. There is one, and that's Ryu Lakuma. The only anime I've ever gotten her to watch. And that's just because she loves the characters to death. So never mind, there is an exception to the rule. Perfect Strike. Oh, okay. Yep. And Sky Zero. Okay. Yeah. Sky Zero's good. It's just, I've actually got it right here. Sky Zero. I was supposed to do a lighting kit on it, but it was too hard to do. So Sky Zero is just kind of a recolor of the original Wing Gundam. And then, yeah, the Perfect Strike will be a good one. It's got basically all the weapons that Strike usually has on him. Sky Zero wasn't too bad. I actually liked it. It's a great little high grade. The colors, some people don't like it, some people don't. But, I didn't mind it. I haven't been the biggest Wing Zero fan in a long time. Kind of because I got burned out by Wing Zero. It's been a long time, and, you know, I mean, after, like, 100 Wing Zero kits, you're done. Strike Zero was fun. He's a huge for 144. Really? Huh. Perfect Strike is big. I might have to think about getting that one. I've been putting that one off. I'm not the biggest Seed fan when it comes to the strikes. I'm more of the Astray boy. Which I will say, if you buy another one, get the Astray version. It's actually the best version of the high-grade Astray you can get because it comes with the flight pack. No other Astray comes with that. That's usually a P-Bandai add-on. So, unfortunately, that's actually a really good one to pick up. The colors are a bit odd, but they're not the worst. Oh, goody. So now we put on this... Oh, we're going ball cap on that. Interesting. E. Where did E go? Oh, no, I already clipped those out. Der. And F. F what? 27. Awesome. No, no, no. If you think it's large, it's going to probably be large. 1/44th scale usually is pretty small. The big 1/44th scales include something like Sazabi, Sinanju. Technically, the high grade, the real grade Hainu is actually fairly large for its size because I do have the older version of Hainu from Build Fighters, and it's tiny. It's absolutely tiny compared to the real grade that just came out. And you'll know something small. The smallest real grades I think you can do, and this is my own personal opinion, there are 3 of them. That would be... Wow, she actually is home. You took off early, didn't you?
I got permission.
Oh, did you now? Wait, you really did?
I really did.
Which one are you getting?
I don't know yet.
I would almost... Get the TV.
No!
Why?
I'm not getting the TV.
Why?
I want the lunch.
Is it at least the big one?
I don't know.
Make sure, because that TV's like $500 if you do that.
I'm sure it's comparable.
Then it has to be the big one.
I'm saying.
You want me to get off?
If you want to,
Oh. No, no. I've been going for 2 hours now. It's fine. I've almost got him done. I'll probably... yeah, Damn. We were doing so good today. I wasn't expecting her home so early, guys, but you know what? Let me go spend time with her, and I'll come back, and we'll finish this up. Give me a couple hours. That time I can get, probably be back around 5 o'clock. Hell yes. Yeah, 5 o'clock would probably be about the best. Midnight Pearl. Thank you for following. Thank you, everyone, for actually watching. Let me make sure if I can dump you guys somewhere. Let me see who's streaming right now. Let me see if I can do a raid real quick. Where is the raid tool? Raid tool. Damn it. Nobody on my list is even streaming that I would jump you guys onto. I hate that. Damn it. For once, I have an audience that I could actually send somewhere. Thank you, Milgeek. Guys, give me a couple hours. I'll be back around 5. We'll finish him up. If you guys come back, I'll get back on. I have no problem getting back on. But yeah, that'll give me about 3 hours. Settle in, catch up with wifey real quick, and then I can come back and we can get working back on this. If that's good with you. Didn't even get us into Taku EW. Bearstein, look for the supernova. Or no, or look for the supernova, or yes, I agree with the high grade. But yes, guys, thank you all for being wonderful, and I will see everyone a little bit later. I will come back and we'll finish this up. I've been having too much fun with it today. There we are. Thank you. And end that stream, and then I'm going to eat real quick. I really mean it, guys. I do love it when people watch. I will be back in a few hours. Thank you, and I will see you in